kids you have had, how many kids you haven't had, you need to be using a proper lubrication every single time you have intercourse and every single time you play with the bedroom accessory. Why? You do not want to be caught on an off day, which is vaginal dryness, and no, that doesn't just happen with age, okay? Hormone levels, stress levels, time of the month, alcohol, pregnancy, breastfeeding, anything can affect you below the belt. If it happens to be an off day, we usually don't realize it until it's too late, right? We're having intercourse, or playing with a bedroom accessory, and everything feels nice and wet and fantastic, when really you're not lubricated enough for the friction, causing little tears in your vaginal walls, right? Let's think about this. You know that moment after intercourse you get up to use the restroom and it kind of stings? Usually when you have intercourse, there's friction, we would hope, right? And if you're not lubricated enough, even if you think you're wet, usually you're not lubricated enough. And then when you go to use the restroom and it stings, it's because you were literally tearing yourself apart. So I highly recommend our Just Like Me lubricant. It is a water-based lubricant, safe with all of our bedroom accessories except for the toy for him, because men do not produce the natural lubrication. And if you were to put Just Like Me in the Playmate and go like this, you're gonna rub him raw because he's not producing natural lubrication. That's why you're gonna want to use the whip, okay? So this is our Just Like Me lubricant. It's safe. You want to use it every single time you have intercourse and every time you use a bedroom accessory. When you say vaginal tears, those girls are like, I need 4. Like they don't realize it. They don't realize that part where they go to the restroom and it stings, they don't realize it's because they literally were tearing themselves apart because they weren't using lube. And women think they're wet enough. And I literally, this girl's like, I'm really wet. I'm like, girl, congratulations. Like that is awesome, but eventually that waterfall's gonna dry up. It is. It really is. Like, it legitimately is. Like, it will. And you don't know when it's...
Just because it feels wet doesn't mean it's as wet as it
Exactly. And you don't know when that's gonna happen. Like, you might be wet, and all of a sudden, like, stress level goes through the roof. I mean, I'll be honest, like, I've had that time where I was lazy, like, but I was really high stress, and that's why I just wanted to get in and get it done. And I was like, I probably should use the lube. I was lazy. I did not want to grab it. And then I realized I was like, I wanted it in and out. I wanted it as quick as possible. I was stressed. Your stress goes up in infection, like anything possible. And new medication, hormones, and when you say vaginal tears, it's like, sold. Okay? Yes.
Okay, so